Movies about depression, part 2, The Devils. It's a British movie about the Protestant versus Catholic back in the 1700s, I guess, by the period costume. And it's pretty pertinent to these times with religious fervour, politics, us versus them, changes in ideology, people becoming more and more fanatical. And it just shows how easily people are manipulated en masse just because they're people, I guess. And it's got a few famous people in it, but well worth checking out. The next one is called Diabol, which is the devil in Polish. And this one follows a sort of middle-class character back in the 1700s. I'm thinking it's a post-Prussian war or some of those Polish invasions. And this guy kind of loses it. He's trying to fall in love with a crazy woman, and even the aristocrats are crazy. And this character, the devil, keeps showing up, convincing him to join him and join the circus and dance with him. Yeah, so it's sort of a schizophrenic movie. Shifts through all the period costumes. Different sort of movie because you have to make up your own mind what it's based on and how it works, because it's so abstract and showing the insanity of what happens post-revolution or post-end of empire, which is pretty much like now. So yeah, you could get a bit of a glimpse into the minds of the average middle-class NPC that's trying to figure out what's going on at the moment. But yeah, very well directed, very bleak, and the mental illness aspect is phenomenal because it shows the internal monologue, how it's played out in the external world. The next movie is called Crash. It's a David Cronenberg movie, and this one I saw in the cinema when it first came out, and very disturbing kind of film to see back in the 90s that pushed the boundaries of automobiles, the eroticism, sexual dysfunction to do with trauma, and basically theatre and how people become connected through tragedy. It carries the mood perfectly through the whole movie with just phenomenal acting. And the soundtrack is spectacularly bleak, so well worth the watch just for all of the elements of sort of an artistic show of how modern art has pushed everyone into fetishism. And once you watch it, you don't really look at traffic the same way because it has that great way of portraying it. Next movie is called The Idiots, or Idiot Train, I think it's called in Dutch. And this is a Dogme 95 movie by Lars von Trier. And I looked into this, and basically you have to shoot the entire movie in the can, like as in the film stock. So you take one shot and then you do the next scene and you film that. The editing is just the process of filming the next thing after the next thing. So yeah, it's a very interesting movie about people, rich middle-class kids that see that people with retardation get special treatment. So they form an art collective trying to portray themselves as retarded and get all the free stuff that people with disabilities get in society. So yeah, it's very pushing the boundaries for the time that it came out, and yeah, worth a watch. Next movie is called Metal Skin, which is an Australian movie set in the late 80s, early 90s. Another vehicle-orientated, Australians love hot cars, so a movie showing hot cars in Melbourne back in the bleak 80s, pretty much an economically depressed place. But yeah, all of these people have massive troubles. They live with the fact that they've caused trauma through car accidents, or their parents are oppressive, or they're bored, they've got nothing else to do. So it's all about drugs and sex and insanity. You know, people looking after people with a lot of mental illnesses. And yeah, it's got a pretty action-packed amount of driving in there. And yeah, to see a pretty phenomenal car get kind of totaled is also well worth the watch, just for the amazing car work and car stunts. But yeah, famous actors that filmed in a lot of other movies came from this original movie back in the mid-90s. So yeah, check it out if you can.